Hi everyone, my name is Meghan Murphy and today I am in Hoover Park across from Walsh University. In this video, we're going to look at two species of wildflowers that are common in Ohio and look at their flower and leaf parts. So the first species is the yellow wood sorrel. The scientific name for this plant is Oxalis stricta, and it is a native wildflower to Ohio. It's also perennial, which means that we see it pop up every year. The other name for this plant is sourgrass because the leaves actually are sour when you chew them, and this is due to the oxalic acid that they contain. So if we take a closer look at the flowers, we can first see these green parts underneath. These are called sepals. Then we can look at the petals, which are showy and yellow, and there are 5 petals, and the flower is radially symmetrical, which means that you can divide it into 2 equal halves in many different ways. So you can divide it in halves this way, but also this way, and it's equal halves every time, making it radially symmetrical. Inside, we can see those small stamen and carpels, which are the male and female reproductive parts of the flower. The leaves of this plant all grow off of the stem, one at each node or point on the plant. So we call this alternate. And then if we look at the leaves, this is one leaf, and you can see that it's divided into 3 separate leaflets, so we call this compound or divided. The leaflets each are sort of heart-shaped with this notch at the tip, and they grow out of this central point, so we call this palmately compound. Our other species of wildflower is called ground ivy, as we can see here. The scientific name is Glaucoma hederaceae, and this plant is not native to Ohio. It's a member of the mint family, and we can also look starting with the sepals. You can see them down here. They are fused into a tube, meaning they are connate. And then here are the petals. These flowers have bilateral symmetry, which means that they are divided into 2 equal halves only one way. The petals are also fused in this unique tube shape. Inside, you can see the stamens with those white tips and also the carpels, and they are not protruding. Looking at the stems of these plants, you can see that they are creeping along the ground, and the stem shape is actually square, which is characteristic of the mint family. Looking at the leaves, we can see that they are growing multiple out of the same node, and so we call this whorled, when there are 3 or more leaves growing out of the same node on the plant. And then the leaves each have this scalloped edge, which we call bluntly toothed. Also, the ground ivy flowers are stalkless, growing directly off the stem, and they grow in these spikes, or clusters. I hope you learned something new about these wildflowers. Thanks for watching.